Adanna was the only daughter in a family of six children. She was a jewel of her father's eye and the apple of her mother's heart. Her parents adored her, and her five brothers cherished her like she was a rare treasure. Being the only girl in the household, Adanna was showered with attention and love. But that love came with a downside. She was pampered to the point of being spoiled, unlike her brothers, who were thought to be independent and responsible. Adanna was not only allowed to do anything at home, but she got everything she asked for. If she wanted something, it was given to her. If something needed to be done, it was done for her. Cooking, cleaning, even making her bed. These were chores that Adanna never had to worry about. Her brothers did their own chores, and her parents hired house help to ensure that Adanna's hands remained unblemished. As she grew older, her parents began to notice her lack of domestic skills, but by then it was too late to change her habits. She had grown into a beautiful young woman, but she was undeniably lazy. She had no idea how to cook, clean, or manage a household, and she didn't care. She believed that her beauty and charm would be enough to carry her through life. One day, Adanna met Ebuka, a handsome and hardworking man from Enugu. He fell in love with her at first sight, but it didn't take long for Ebuka to notice Adanna's lazy attitude. However, when he realized she had been pampered all her life and wasn't very domesticated, Ebuka didn't mind. He believed that love and patience would help her grow into the wife he needed. He was willing to help her learn and adjust to married life, confident she would eventually change for the better. Adanna and Ebuka got married in a lavish wedding. Her parents spared no expense to ensure their only daughter had the wedding of her dreams. Ebuka too put his into making sure the day was perfect. As they stood before the altar, promising to love and cherish each other for the rest of their lives, Ebuka looked into Adanna's eyes and believed they were embarking on a beautiful journey together. The first few months of their marriage were blissful. Ebuka, who was an excellent cook, took it upon himself to prepare their meals. He made delicious soups and stews, always ensuring there was something special for Adanna to enjoy. He even hired a cleaner to tidy up the house so Adanna wouldn't feel overwhelmed by house chores. Adanna, for her part, was grateful to have married such a wonderful and understanding man. She loved Ebuka deeply and appreciated all that he did for her. But despite her gratitude, she made no effort to change her lazy ways. Instead of trying to learn how to cook or take care of the house, she spent her days lounging around, scrolling through her phone and watching TV. Ebuka never complained, but deep down he was growing frustrated. One morning, a few months into their marriage, Ebuka had to leave for work early. He had an important meeting and needed to be at the office by 6 a.m. As he got ready to leave, he asked Adanna for a small favor. Darling, I made some bitter leaf soup last night and it's in the pot. Please warm it up for me later so I can have it for dinner when I come back. Adanna, who was half asleep, mumbled a response. Okay, I'll do it. Ebuka smiled. Although he was a bit skeptical, he knew Adanna's track record when it came to domestic tasks. But he was hopeful. After all, it was just a simple request. As soon as Ebuka left, Adanna drifted back to sleep and completely forgot about the soup. She spent the rest of the day in bed, lazily snacking on chips, and her phone never left her hand. She watched videos, chatted with friends, and indulged in her favorite pastime of doing nothing. It wasn't until 5 p.m., an hour before Ebuka was due to return home, that Adanna suddenly remembered the soup. Panicking, she realized she hadn't even gotten out of bed, let alone warm the soup. She rushed to the kitchen, opened the pot and was greeted by a foul odor. The soup has gone bad from being left on warm for too long. In a panic, Adanna lit the cooker and began warming the spoiled soup, hoping to mask the smell with heat. Ebuka walked through the door at 6 p.m. sharp. He was tired but looked forward to a relaxing evening with his wife. Unfortunately, the moment he stepped into the house, he was hit by the sour smell of the soup. What the hell? What's that smell? He asked as he walked towards the kitchen. Adanna, standing by the cooker, looked up guiltily. I'm warming the soup like you asked, she said, trying to sound innocent. Ebuka rushed over to the pot and lifted the lid, stepping back as a stretch hit him. The soup, his favorite bitter leaf soup, was completely ruined. Adanna, what have you done? Ebuka asked, clearly disappointed. The soup is spoiled. Did you not check it before warming it? Adanna stammered, I'm sorry. I forgot to warm it earlier. When I remembered, it was already like this. I thought maybe heating it will help. Ebuka sighed. Too tired to argue. Fine, I'll manage something else for dinner. The tension between Adanna and Ebuka lingered after that day. Days later, Ebuka returned home with a surprise. A woman named Ngozi and their new cook. Adanna was humiliated but tried to act unbothered. Over time, Adanna grew jealous of the praise Ebuka showered on Ngozi. Determined to win back his admiration, she secretly began learning how to cook by watching tutorials. She practiced every day. Though her attempts were clumsy at first, she improved over time. One evening, Adanna decided it was time to prove herself. She told Ngozi she would handle the dinner. Ngozi was skeptical but stepped aside. Adanna prepared Ebuka's favorite meal, bitter leaf soup. When Ebuka tasted it, he was shocked. It was perfect. From that day, Adanna took over the kitchen, and their home was once filled with laughter and love. Ebuka appreciated her effort, and Adanna finally found pride in her ability to cook and care for the home. The end. Thank you for watching. Please do drop a comment if you like the story, share, and subscribe. Thank you.